You ready?
There is a connection between the paranormal, UFOs, and the myths of ancient history. The clues are scattered across the landscape from a forbidden past, maybe even in your own backyard. There is a connection between the true nature of our reality, consciousness, and the unexplained. I'm Carl the Crusher. Let's explore the unknown.
Dale, it's mapping you and the figure's gone. Spirit on the table. It's back, thank you.
There he is, see?
Yes.
There he is. And the REM pod's going crazy again. This is that door we were filming that figure.
We'll be using this anywhere.
Okay, Jeff, you just said that a Rockefeller came here?
David Rockefeller.
David Rockefeller came here to Mount Wilson Ranch. What
Yeah.
was he doing here? Tell me what happened.
Random stop by.
He can work like in awe. Like, what is this? I mean, there's bright light, the whole mountain. And it's bigger than, Wilson. Then all of a sudden, it's gone. But the lights still lit up, the mountain still lit up.
And as you're going up there, there's off to the left before you hit that first set of Quakies up there, off to the left there's some real high cliffs, way up there. And they went up there and they came back with, all kinds of artifacts, parts of basketry, and I heard a cradle board and moccasins, and those cliffs up there were Indian habitation. He was staying up there, and he came out of the trailer one time, and he opened the door, and here, standing right in front of him, was an apparition.
Okay, you have all these artifacts in the hallways. I've been walking along, filming them and all that stuff. And you show me this big, unusual wrench, and I'm curious if anybody has any idea, because I've never seen anything like this before. What kind of mining implement this, or what it would be used for. And you're saying you just found this in the dirt?
Yeah, side of a mountain. You could see those threads just sticking out of the dirt.
Right. Get the focus here. There we go. And so what in the world? It's like, I can't even imagine. It looks like this was the handle used to twist or something.
Yeah, there's definitely a twist on it.
But it seems so big and heavy, like that you would clamp something on here to twist it or something.
Yeah, like what would this be doing out in...
And it's also almost like a hammer. It almost seems feathered, like it's been used as a hammer.
Oh, it definitely has been.
Right? So it's like a big pipe, like a primitive version of a monkey wrench almost of some kind, but it's has the weirdest handle with that taper at the end. And then you found this hammered chain as well. It is so crazy. And my camera is focusing on the background instead of the chain. There we go. Yeah, look at that. It's all somebody hand forged this chain. So how old would that be?
That's a question.
Right?
Right. One of your viewers.
Yeah, how old is that chain, right?
Who made this?
I'll send you the video links that he's... Yeah.
Where's Jeff, and why did Jeff not tell me he has a giant basket of flakes and arrowheads?
That's just savings. That's just things I get from walks.
Is this stuff that you've all just found here on the property?
Yes.
And you just have it in this basket? Are you kidding me?
Stuff's all over.
Let me psychometrize that.
These are...
I remember Dan lived here. He had some cool ones. He didn't have a lot like that,
those
but
arrowheads?
he had some really
This is
cool little
signs of flaking and habitation,
perfect
yeah.
arrowheads.
I got who's
Wow.
Who's
Can handle a lot.
whose collection?
One Dan.
That's pottery, Jeff.
Mm-hmm.
This looks like...
This is a piece of ancient pottery. This is the top rim of a bowl, of a pot.
It sure is.
Okay.
Is that
So
ancient or?
I mean, it's at least 300 years old. Yeah, I'm really curious to go down through your little basket here. Let's go in on the table. What in the world? Goodness. I've been digging through this little basket of flakes and chips and actually uncovered real pottery. So this is very similar to what I find. This glass top table is giving me troubles here, guys. Sorry, but look at this pottery in the basket. And Jeff, you're saying you found this here at Mount Wilson. Look at this. This is like the rim of a bowl or a pot. There's one here that has, you can see where they use the grass to form the pottery. See if I can find that piece. This one here. You can see the little scrapes right there by my thumb. But yeah, all just pottery that you found on hikes walking around here on the property of the ranch.
Yes.
Wow, whole basket of it. Okay, so if we can go to where these were found, we might be able to find a lot more, everything from like other carvings to artifacts to cave entrances, you name it.
Yeah, I left a lot of those pieces right at the spots.
We'll have to go check it out.
This is where, again, this is why it's a wonderful feature to have still.
What do you got here? This show and tell time.
Oh, we have a nice old-fashioned.
Oh, no way. It's an old Disney with
some...
Pluto. Let's go out on the bar.
Let's do it.
Let's go here. He's got an old record player. Now we're waiting for everybody else, but you have an old Disney record player?
Yeah, this is my
And it actually holds some mysterious secrets.
Well, Pluto
Right.
is on the cover.
Right.
And this is Doghouse. It's Disney.
Right.
Our favorite, best Disney.
Warner von Braun era Disney.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
And on the record player itself.
There it is. We're going for the bone. Wait for it. Wait for it. It gets interesting. What is the record?
It is the Apollo 11
Lunar
mission.
landing. So you've got Warner von Braun from Project Paperclip coming over, forming NASA, and then instantly partnering up with a good old Walt Disney. And
General
then
Electric.
maybe Stanley Kubrick as well, potentially. And we've got them putting out the lunar landing.
When man made it to the moon.
So is that like, does this record, if you listen to it, does it reveal anything interesting? Like that doesn't line up with the current story? Like what if there's a Mandela effect that's caught in this record? Or what if there's something revealed in the recording? Like,
how about we're gonna just play it and we'll
find out?
Yeah.
Okay, that'd be awesome. That'd be so cool.
We will. We will have the dog bone on the record, clean it up, and we're gonna make a run of it and have some fun.
Let's do it. That'd be awesome.
See what they were up to.
Like, yeah, what they officially put out there, and they wanted kids around the world sitting there listening to this. And
from the time their brains could think.
Their official story of how we went to the moon.
I was so into this. This was the best.
That is so cool, dude, that you have that. That is so cool.
I was just doing it to my was going. Oh,
Made in the USA. Cinema sound. Narrator Peter Thomas. Okay. Yeah, the Apollo 11 lunar landing. So crazy. The official story that they wanted every little child's brain to believe that loved Walt Disney and Mickey Mouse. That's so weird. So we're not gonna actually play the record today. It has been played before and it does have the actual recording on it, but we have to do it very carefully and restore it. I don't even think there's a needle on the record player. So that is to be done in the future. We're gonna have to get that out, as well as the Masonic ritual sword or ceremonial sword that can be unsheathed that will determine maybe who the owner was if there is a name on the blade. We'll have to find that out too. I can't, how heavy this is so much heavier than you would think. The glass is so thick. And this was found up by the abandoned mines. And look at the bottom. Look at that. It's like, How far in? Stick your finger in there. How far in does that go, Jeff? Why? Like,
Right.
what would that have been used for? Is there like I don't know, somebody that knows history, please tell us how old this cool green bottle is and what it would have been used for. Look at the top. It's not like threaded or anything. That is cool, man.
Right?
So cool.
See that there's an entire top surface removed from it and it's flat.
Okay, we're sitting here. We've been wearing the Dyson goggles looking up at Mount Wilson and up there. And Jeff starts telling me all this craziness. And now we have to go up there to the top of the mountain next time I come. Maybe when James and Chris come, we could do the mines and do that. We could like expand the search out or something. But you guys got to hear this.
Towers up there. It could be flattened off or whoever knows what other reason.
We're talking about this mountain peak right up here. Look at that radio tower on top. So when I come back next time, I'll bring my big Celestron scope and we can zoom way in on this thing. But see how it's flattened off up there? And then there's a tower, and then right in the middle of the screen is another building. So you're saying this whole range is basically like leveled off up there?
Mainly Mount Wilson. I mean, as you can see on the front of that one,
Yeah.
they've been planing that one off and pushing off the front edge and making it bigger and bigger
Yes.
over here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That
they
whole
just,
thing up there.
they just did that. They made that one a lot bigger. It is 1 or 2 summers ago.
Yeah, they're just like.
But
doing it now.
then they claim that it's defunct and it's not used for
Not that
anything.
one. So that one there would be a repeater. That's where I believe like our internet comes from. Verizon comes from there, I would assume too.
It's either there. There's one tower back behind.
Okay, so but that's Mount Wilson,
Oh, okay.
and on the top of that mountain, 9,313 feet tall. The entire mountain is shaved off,
It's just leveled off.
leveled off, smooth. No peak to it whatsoever. As smooth as a mountain top could get is what it is.
And then when you go up there, you can feel like there's something or still turned on and active inside the mountain.
Oh yeah, apparently it's a vortex tower. That's what we've been told.
There's a power cable like that big around that runs up the face of the mountain. That's why there's the road that goes up the mountain.
That's why we have power here at the ranch.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Originally that was a share.
Gotcha.
Malloy Springs, 2 miles up the road, and they're only like a mile off the highway, maybe 2 miles. They don't have electricity.
So what is all that doing up there on top of the mountain, and why would that be the same spot where they were doing all that research?
Good question.
Oh, that's a good question.
Yeah.
You know what he knows, right?
man.
Maybe they need all that electricity for the research they were doing.
For the
Well,
for
so
the
the
portal?
mountain is pulsing right now, completely. When you go up there and you see this tower and the structures that all face around the tower, the entire surface of the mountain up there is pulsating.
Really?
Energy, electric, something.
So yeah, we need to make
Like you said, a huge power line, pulsating something. Who knows?
we take the sensors up there and check it out and see what kind of readings we get if it's all still going.
Yeah.
That's wild.
And then once again, another flattened mountain coming. So what's happening here?
What are they doing? Yeah.
With a big V in between.
Yeah, all of this too. That. There you can see the way the lighting is hitting the top of the mountain right there. So there's the radio tower over there to the right. But look at that, how it's completely leveled off, like there's an installation up there or something.
We were talking of arrowheads and spears and things, and I says, "Oh, Carl, I just found one, not too long ago, and I've just sat down in this spot. I never sat down in nice piece, sharp." And again, this now all coordinates with what he just said, the shaman out the front.
Yeah.
I was speaking of Donna Bardine walking back and forth to work, and she always walked through the chip zone, the whole zone. She always told me that was the spot. And then now, that's the first sighting of the shaman. How funny.
So yeah, so Jeff and I were just walking up there where there's all these flakes and chips and things like that from people, and you're saying that shaman was first sighted up there?
That's
like near that
in
site?
your interview with
Yeah, Doug Shear even confirms the first sighting of the shaman.
Where the
was up
professor
there,
came out of that house.
out of that trailer or whatever it was that was there.
That's funny. So that just all got put together right now as we're
Let's
shooting
roll
the
up
crap.
there. I ain't scared.
So that's some sort of a
Either that or
zone.
we-
Wait for your buddy to come back with the pot,
Oh,
and
he
we'll
ain't
check
gonna
that
be
out, right?
He ain't gonna
He
be
ain't coming
I
back.
bet not. You guys want to make bets?
He's afraid now, Carl.
We have a whole piece of pottery coming
He's got
back.
just a little bit of ADD, and I'll
So
have to call
posable.
him, and I'll have
It
to
ain't
go
gonna
get
be
him. Because it's like he almost veered off from here, coming
He's
here.
probably petting the goats right now.
All right, let's go see where the shaman was
So I
then.
got one.
I forgot about her. Because, well, when she brought up the mountain lion, it all...
That was when
Disintegrated by
basically
now.
when Tana
Yeah, but...
and Jim Hughes.
So this lady started talking about she could see
Jim
a mountain
Hughes.
lion, because we did a whole seance last night here.
Okay.
And I sat right next to her, dude. This was some wild stuff. It was really cool. But she's like, oh my God, I see a mountain lion. And then it got quiet, and I'm like, dude, she's seeing the mountain lion statue that used to be out by the pond.
And it still was intact when I used to come up here. Now it's all degraded. I don't even know if it's
There's
still there.
just
not-
pieces and
Is there
shards of
pieces?
it around.
Yeah.
So
Because
this, oh, sorry, go ahead.
There were some eyes that they put in it. I mean, it was a spectacular little piece, and it was always fun to take people up and walk,
Tease
up
people.
to it. Yeah, and say, oh, see the mountain lion up there. Let's go walk to it.
How did this statue get put up there? Do
That's
you know
what I
the
don't
origin,
know.
or was it like a Spanish or an old native?
Unknown.
Does nobody really know?
Unknown. Someone...
Is it
was
still there?
definitely- No, it's not there.
It's
no more.
man-made. It was
just
created
little
just
pieces.
way later than all the other stuff that's here.
Really?
Someone did it just as an icon to.
Probably in the 60s,
Jerry Hughes was
70s
the
or
one that
something.
I definitely know was associated with it because he's the one that
There's the
we heard
mountain
some
lion.
stories.
Then it
Well, we heard
probably
some
would've
stories
been in
from
the
people
80s.
30, 40 years ago that had heard about the mountain lion, saw it back in the day, and then the story comes back to life here. They're like, holy crap,
You
this
know
is
who
the
might
place.
know then?
So Jeff and I were just up the hill looking, and we found a whole bunch of little flakes and everything. There's like arrowhead chips and all that kind of stuff. And anyway, so we got talking. Some friends came over, and apparently there's a whole pot that has washed down a creek here, and he's bringing it.
I could get that pot at Walmart.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, that doesn't
That's
look
a
very
Walmart.
old.
That's a Walmart. Clark. Hey, you can get that at Kelly Hardware store, Joe.
Something like one.
That's part of it.
Oh
No,
yeah.
this is all my dad's artifacts, and I'll tell you what,
How they would grind their food.
he
with
would
those
be
stones.
well. These probably 22 bullets ain't probably power them, but
Look at
you
all
can
this.
have all
pottery.
this and donate it to your cause.
Wait, what? No, you don't
I
have to
will
give.
donate. No.
No, seriously, I just barely met you.
No.
Look at this.
You can have it.
Look at this.
My dad would be proud he went somewhere.
Are you serious?
I'm dead serious.
Going to the collection.
I'm gonna put this all in glass cases, man.
No, this
Are
is
you
the
serious?
stuff my dad's collected since 1986 to 2016.
Really?
Oh, we have to now.
Is there-
open this up.
I would love to when I come back sometime have you show me where some of this was found at your place. That would just
Take you there here right now.
that'd be amazing. This is so cool, man.
This is all yours.
Wow.
Donate it to your
Thank you.
cause.
Oh my gosh.
Donate that to your 22 cause.
Oh my gosh. This is wow, look at that.
But no, Lee took the pot, dude. She took my dad's.
Somebody
all the
stole your
magazines. I
pot?
noticed my dad's.
His
mining
almost
magazine,
intact,
that,
full.
Stamp bearer sign.
Pot that was like this.
Personally?
Yes.
Wow. Look at all this
That's where they'd be
pottery.
sitting
Want
right
to dump
there,
some
dude.
more? You'll lose it down here.
My word, yeah, I don't want to lose it.
You agree?
This is crazy. I have to gonna put this out on a towel. What is that? This was found.
Roll foundation.
Oh, what is that? There's a whole button. This is like a. This is like a button off of the uniform.
You saw it down there in the window.
It could have just got tossed in there too at some point.
That's not too good.
Part of the mystery.
That's it.
But
That's
you know
pottery.
anything about this old button, Clark?
Pottery. This button with the eagle.
You know anything?
Whorehouse.
Oh, what? What?
Oh, you know.
That was a mistake.
No, you
should've
gotta
got
say it.
that.
Ah!
You gotta
got that
say
one.
it.
The hooker house. The hooker house.
This was?
It might be.
No,
There ain't no
there's
telling.
an eagle on it.
It's like a button from a jacket or
yeah.
something.
I couldn't tell you, dude. You can have it too.
I love what your first guess was, though.
Well, because my dad collected
dollar.
like
You
this.
got $1.
My dad had a bunch of coins like this, and that's what they was for.
If there's a Chuck E. Cheese coin in that can, I'm gonna freak out.
Probably will be.
If it is, it's worth money, right?
That was awesome.
Not Chuck E.
My,
Cheese.
my
This might
kids
have
would
been
freak
off his
out
old
if
military
it was.
or something he found.
Right there. So part of Arrowhead.
Look at that.
I just found one about a week ago where we had done all the digging and stuff. When the winter rain.
Too bad you don't have YouTube anymore.
Yeah, you almost come over and visit you. We're gonna hang out on Wednesdays and Thursdays.
Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Look at that.
That's
a good one.
But you can have all this stuff, dude.
Are you kidding me?
As long as you can make him a star.
I know.
There you go.
Yeah, exactly.
So actually,
Wait.
Actually,
Wait. That's
I like your
validation.
style.
Right?
I like
This
your
is-
style.
I just exactly.
We can't talk about this one.
We haven't even got into this one yet.
Yes.
Look, I'm sitting
I'm
here.
waiting for it to cool off.
Yeah, this is
cool off.
Another piece of pottery.
I just won't take my pack.
And here, I don't know. This is some kind of rock we just
Yeah, that's
looked
from
at.
up here. That's just started.
Right here, we don't know what the heck that is. It looks like somebody's ear from a dwarf.
Yeah.
You're finding
This-
that stuff on Squaw Notes.
So this, just take
Some
note
of
of this. Look at it into the sun.
Oh yeah. Oh no,
There's
there's a big old
obsidian
pile of
yeah.
it.
I think that's what
Okay,
it is.
so
I
I'm
don't
just
know.
going to take
It
this
is
out here and
obsidian.
film it because this is significant to some other artifacts that have been found.
So this is
We're not ready to look at this pattern.
I don't know.
It's not.
Okay, remember that because this is relevant later.
All of it's
They were
actually
calling with them then when they came?
Yeah.
This is significant. He found this on his property, and some of the stuff that we found here on this property that looks like this is unreal. And we, to the point that we thought it was fake because we couldn't find any more stone like this here. But there it is.
Here.
Yo, drill hole. Yo,
Thank
look
you.
at that.
Another one from the
Wow.
Hamiltons that goes into the
Well, that came from
wall of
Idaho.
memories.
That came from
I found
Idaho.
these by
Yeah,
the Magic
look, I got
Mesa
the
as well. I didn't expect to come across all of this today. This is amazing. This is a huge chunk of pottery. Look at all of this stacked
That's pretty
up.
cool.
Yeah, some of this has iridium in it. When it's formed
Is that
like
what
this,
it is?
Some of it can have iridium in it, yeah. It makes the crystals form like this. We'd have to bring like a spectral analyzer in.
Oh
But
man.
look at these arrowheads, man. Yeah, look at the bottom of that. Some of the way that these are
Supposedly in the-
actually chipped
He's got the wire for it too.
can
Monster cable.
you can tell what date they are by the way that they're chipped at the bottom.
I love it. History.
You need to grab the monster.
Look at this one.
This little door
Oh, he's got them in there. That's Model A.
No, I think a
T?
Model T or something.
Wow.
Look at that.
Clark,
That's
you
a
gotta grab the
piece of a
monster cable
spear.
for your speaker.
This is a piece of a spear.
It's in the back of your truck.
A lot of spears around here. Oh, so Adam, you don't believe that those are. So I just found one the other day. Not, chunk.
I want to see because I don't think if they're spears,
That they would still be intact.
not that they would still be intact. I've never heard of anyone here finding a spear.
Oh, there you go. There's another piece.
Stand right here. Hey, all this credit goes towards my dad.
Yes.
Well, he's gonna put out a. He'll put out
What's
a.
your
tribute
dad's
song.
name?
Jackie Hamilton.
Well, Jackie, thank you,
We can
sir.
take a we'll
Thank
get
you.
pictures of the
Yep.
spears that you
You know,
have
I
found
wanted
here,
it all to go in his
and then
honor.
we can find out where they come from.
Oh, I haven't seen one like that.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
a nice one, dude.
Because
Even got monster cable.
Awesome.
Here,
Killer.
You get to hold it just so you know when I'm talking about the monster.
oddly enough,
Usually I
there's
don't
a,
even touch
right?
this
That's
stuff.
the real
This is
stuff.
so
Yep.
unreal.
On the speaker.
Sold.
there's an AK guy that I know who does major Indian research.
They just keep bringing it out.
Yeah, this
You
is
just
pretty,
keep-
this is an intense one. So yeah, again, I showed you a little, but now look what you see. This is even better. That was glory.
This is insane.
What is this called? Impromptu? What is it called? What's the wording?
This is just like spontaneous, impromptu. Yeah.
Organically just flows.
Gravy.
Clark,
Was
this
it-
is
was
an
it drilled?
unbelievable
Was it-
little collection of stuff. I mean, this pottery is
Well,
insane.
look at all the dots on some of those.
That's what I'm saying.
How
It's
they've done
insane.
shit, different things. And actually, you know what?
And this
Can
is
I
a
say
stone.
something?
This is a stone tool.
I heard you say you found a piece right there with a hole in it.
Yes, sir.
Right behind my dad's. This is no bullshit. Like 87, 88. Me and my girlfriend would walk kicking around in the bushes. And a tree kind of like this had a bunch of scrub all over it. There's a piece of pottery hanging.
With a string through it.
I can't remember. We left it.
Yeah.
We went back to look for
Jeff
it.
told me a very similar story.
But the thing is, how could string last 150 years?
Because it's dry and high out here.
Well, or they had some kind of, I don't know what.
Same with the sword.
Again,
same with so many things that feel out of
somebody
time.
might question,
They
like,
feel
how
like-
long
like-
something could last outside. You know,
But
who
you see-
knows?
but
But
it's
do you want to
actually-
get real
it's
weird
actually-
with it? We're talking about a place that the government and secret programs studied dimensional time warps and portals and all kinds of weird stuff. So who knows?
Well,
if you'll-
Bigelow had the place, so we know that.
right?
Right? Yeah. He had some kind of warp mind.
Hey, the 3 women that just came here this weekend, Clark, in the
This is
lineup,
crazy, man.
Everything.
This is all yours.
Wow, thank you so much.
I'll
This is.
donate this to the
I'm
As
gonna.
long as you just, whenever you do your YouTube thing, honor Jack Hamilton.
He's doing it right now.
I will.
Yeah.
Jack
Oh,
Hamilton.
we're on YouTube now?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Right now.
Holy crap.
Dedicate this video in memory
I
to
took
Jack
shower.
Hamilton for donating this to the research of Mount Wilson Ranch.
Now this is like a geo.
Yeah, that totally is a
And
gem.
he found that up here too.
Ooh, look at this.
Oh, that's a wine cup. or a bottle.
So I'm no expert, but if these coax connectors were found around here, I'd like to be led to that site. You know? To get the Austin kid up here to talk about his sighting that he's seen. She should have came too.
Yeah, because she
if
said
she
she's seen
seen-
him by the windmill.
If she's seen him, she should have
Down
came
by
up
the
too.
windmill on the road
Yeah,
coming
she's
up.
seen behind the windmill and the trees. Apparition.
On the road that leads up to the ranch
Yeah,
down there.
because I told Doug Shearer, I said, hey, dude, I said, these folks want to really talk to you. You know about the shaman Indian up here. He goes, well, what's up? I said, I explained to him. And her husband says she's nuts. but I told him, I said, hey, dude, don't put it past her because she ain't the only one I've heard this from. So
And
it
it's
could
not
be-
like there isn't ample evidence of it being possible.
Yeah.
It's not like we don't have it laid out all over the table right now. So
Man, I should have these when I'm working out there.
Right. All day long, every day.
Are we going up?
we're going up to see the
get
shaman.
to
He's
go
got the
up?
dye sign and goggles.
You
and
haven't seen him, have you?
I never have, no.
I want to see him. So somebody give me something what I'm looking for. Or do I just get to tell you what it is?
Just tell us all about it.
what it
Pay attention to your
So I should
intuition.
probably leave the beer so it doesn't show.
Too late. Too late. Okay, we are walking up to the first sighting location of where the shaman was seen. And Bill, your name's Bill?
Yep.
Bill is wearing the dye sign and goggles, so we're gonna give him, he's gonna run pole position on seeing the shaman in the astral plane.
If I run like a scared little girl, you know what happened.
We'll know what happened. That's right. Bill's feeling like he's got to go on a spirit journey. He just said, I don't know if I'm losing my mind, but I got to go on a walk alone. He's got the Daisina goggles on.
He's like, no, I gotta keep going. There he goes.
You asked him, he said, I can't explain it. He's got to keep going.
Yeah.
He just like dipped up. What's going on?
So I caught up to Bill. And he comes up and he's like got his hands up like this and he takes them back down and he's like, I keep seeing something green out of the corner of my eye. And every time I stop moving, I feel like I gotta go after it.
He says every time he tries to stop walking, he feels like he can't stop walking, and so he just keeps going. And now he's wearing the goggles and he's wandered off into the woods somewhere